Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It is important not to fall into a routine. You lose determination and you lose the love and the passion when you start doing things without thinking. Meaning you become a robot. It becomes a routine. If Allah gives us all the rahmat in the world and we are not remembering Allah's rahmat, then even that rahmat becomes a routine, it becomes boring. Pretty soon we're going to complain. Astaghfirullah. So the determination, the azam. Okay? It is important for us always to sit and to think and to remember. Isn't the whole idea about remembering? We sing La ilaha illallah maybe millions of times. But is that enough? No, it's not enough. We must say more. How it can be empty when you just saying La ilaha illallah and you don't put anything in it? Then that time it becomes a routine. Then that time you lose faith, you lose determination, you lose the muhabbat. You lose that because you're just saying with the tongue, you're not saying it with the heart. How are you going to say something with the heart when you put your heart in it? How are you going to put it in your heart? Connect it with your heart. You're doing the zikr, sit down. Don't sit down and make your mind to wander around. Sit down and really put your heart there and say, Ya Rabbi, you are always remembering me. I'm always forgetting you. Shukr, Ya Rabbi, for giving me this opportunity to remember you. I'm weak. Give me the power to remember you. Then that time you'll sit down and that power will come. That determination will come. And more you're putting that in, and more you're saying, Shukr, Ya Rabbi, thank you, thank you, thank you, more love is going to come out. People are afraid to do all this. Huh? They say, oh, that's fake. Oh, that is just made up. Or you have to force yourself. Never mind that Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, if you know what I know, you're going to laugh little and cry much. And another ayat is saying, if you cannot cry for the sake of Allah, force yourself to cry. They say everything has to be natural when it's the way of Allah and spiritual. But when it comes to the egoistic way, your spirit can be screaming to say, no, don't do that. You're still going to do. And at every angle, from the television to everything else, is brainwashing us to do the wrong things, forcing us. Something that is unnatural, that we don't want to do, that we don't like to do. But because there are thousands of voices telling us, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, we do it. And we say, well, that is natural. When it comes to spirituality, when we are forcing ourselves, yes, we must do. You must remember. You must put yourself in that position of strong faith. They say this is fake. No, it is not. So, increasing your muhabbat and increasing your determination, remember the favors of your Lord. Remember your Shaykh. Remember the Jamaat. And remember, this is something that we talked about a few days ago too. Remember the feeling when we first met Shaykh Effendi. The passion. When we first met him, the first few weeks, first few months, what was this in our heart? And to remember that, because after a while, certain things will fall into a routine, and we forget where we came from. We forget how it is. So if we remember, we're trying to connect, and we're asking Allah to grant us more power to be able to connect, then that power will come. Some way, somehow, the Shaykh is going to reach to you, and your muhabbat will be there. This is not just a feeling. How much himmat you're going to get, how much muhabbat you're going to get, it depends on your hizmat. It depends on your service. Once you make a service, once you make a hizmat, then you get the himmat and you can get muhabbat. Whatever that you think you can do in this way. Some they're coming here and they're just cleaning the masjids. Some they're coming here and they're building something. Some they're coming here and they're cleaning the toilet. We don't need people to do all this, by the way, because we are doing it anyway. Don't think that people are coming here and we're telling people. No, we don't tell nobody to do nothing. They want to do something, we say these are the things available. We're not relying on people. Alhamdulillah. But if you're not here, you are elsewhere. Think of a way to serve your Shaykh and his way. Even if it's spreading his word with one word. And these days, especially with the technology, people can use that for their advantage. We use the technology for the ego 99% of the time. Use it for the sake of Allah. I'm seeing, alhamdulillah, some people, they're putting on their Facebook, at least the words of our Shaykh, Hadith Sharif, Ayatul Karima. That is good. There is something to do. You cannot do that. Very easy to do that. There are others who are taking the words of our Shaykh Sohbat, and translating it. Or putting it, transcribing it, writing down all the words. And some, and we see now, this is not according to how much power you have, how much money you have, it's how much the heart is working. They have so many children they have to take care of. They're still doing things and we're watching to see. Is it going to stop or not? It doesn't stop. It continues, the work that they're doing. And once in a while they do a big work that we see so many of our guys with all their technology, all their money, all their time, they're not doing it. There's one person I know, that one is taking care of 4 children. And managed to collect everything, translate everything, and make a book. They cannot go. They don't even over there. They don't even have Office Max or these. There are no Office Max. You're translating. Any stores that they buy a small computer, small printer at home, and they print by themselves, and they go and they bind it, and they say this is it, and they're giving it out to people. So now it is according to the heart. Yes, that time the muhabbat will always be there, will always increase, even if your life, you have so many problems that is hitting you, you're still continuing, that gives you the life, that work. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, may Allah make it easy for us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.